Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Ghost continues its legacy as the understated symbol of absolute luxury, engineering finesse, and timeless design. For those who want the stately experience of a Rolls-Royce but in a more subtle, self-driven package compared to the larger Phantom, the Ghost has always been the sweet spot. In this year's iteration, Rolls-Royce has elevated that experience yet again both visually and mechanically without strain from what makes the Ghost truly iconic. At first glance, the front of the 2026 Ghost retains its majestic presence but introduces subtle refinements that signal its evolution. The signature Pantheon grille remains dominant, upright and unapologetic, but is now illuminated from within by soft LED lights that give it an ethereal glow at night. It's an element that turns heads quietly, exactly how a Rolls-Royce should. Flanking the grille are slimmer, sharper LED headlights that feature laser light technology, providing a near-daylight clarity even in pitch-black rural roads. The spirit of ecstasy hood ornament continues to rise gracefully from the bonnet, a ceremonial gesture that never gets old, while the lower front fascia has been redesigned to improve airflow and add a more contemporary touch to its silhouette. Moving to the side profile, the 2026 Ghost remains instantly recognizable. The long wheelbase, slightly arched roofline, and minimal body creases reinforce its elegant and deliberate styling. There are no exaggerated lines here, just pure, flowing surfaces that reflect the surrounding environment like a mirror. Rolls-Royce has introduced new paint options this year, including a two-tone finish with an advanced coating technology that gives the colors unmatched depth and shimmer. The flush door handles are motorized, of course, and gently present themselves as you approach with the key. The signature coach doors open effortlessly, thanks to the powered mechanisms, and close with the softest touch of a button. The 21 and 22-inch wheels come in several hand-polished finishes, and the center caps always remain upright and never spinning, never compromising elegance. Even the wheel arches are sculpted not for aggression, but for grace. Every detail has been considered for aerodynamic efficiency without compromising the Ghost's calm and composed identity. At the rear, the design subtly tapers, reinforcing the Ghost's understated athleticism. The taillights are now narrower and feature a more angular LED signature, giving them a precision-cut jewel-like appearance. The chrome strip that runs across the trunk lid has been slightly reprofiled to enhance the width of the car visually. Dual rectangular exhaust tips have been retained, though they're now fully integrated into a reworked lower bumper that hides new underbody diffusers for improved airflow. A powered tailgate reveals a generously sized trunk, finished in the same plush carpeting you'd expect in the cabin. Of course, the signature umbrella still resides neatly in the door panel, ready for any unexpected rain. Step inside the 2026 Ghost, and the world outside disappears. This is where the experience shifts from luxury to sanctuary. Rolls-Royce calls it the post-opulent philosophy, a luxury defined by purity and restraint rather than glitz and clutter. Every surface is wrapped in the finest materials, open-pore wood, milled aluminum, and hand-stitched leather that takes over 20 hours to prepare. The new cabin design emphasizes horizontal lines and floating elements, enhancing the sense of space and calm. The Starry Night headliner returns, but with added customization options including shooting stars, constellations, and even bespoke animations tied to customer requests. Behind the steering wheel is a fully digital instrument cluster that mimics the traditional analog dials with Rolls-Royce elegance. The center console is dominated by a large infotainment screen that's seamlessly integrated into the dash, but unlike other luxury brands, it doesn't shout for attention. It's there when you need it, hidden when you don't. Rear passengers are treated to an equally indulgent experience. The extended wheelbase model, known as the Ghost EWB, adds even more legroom, allowing passengers to recline in individual lounge chairs with massaging, heating, and cooling functions. Rear seat entertainment includes twin HD screens, fold-down tray tables with integrated leather writing pads, and an onboard Wi-Fi hotspot that feels faster than many home networks. The air conditioning system uses ionization to purify air and has been acoustically dampened to near silence. Every door closes softly with a motorized hush. It's less like sitting in a car and more like entering a private retreat. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Ghost is not just about being chauffeured. Under the hood sculpted is a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine, producing 563 horsepower and 627 pounds-feet of torque. It's the same power plant as last year, but it's been subtly retuned for smoother throttle response and improved emissions. Paired with an 8-speed satellite-aided transmission, The Ghost anticipates gear changes based on GPS data, adjusting shifts proactively depending on upcoming terrain. This results in nearly smooth acceleration of 0 to 60 in just 4.6 seconds despite the Ghost weighing nearly 5,500 pounds. But speed isn't what impresses Mazda, it's the silence. Rolls-Royce has packed over 220 pounds of sound-dampening materials throughout the chassis, including double-glazed windows, foam-insulated tires, and new resonance chambers within the door panels to absorb unwanted frequencies. The result is a ride that is almost entirely free of road, wind, or engine noise. Rolls-Royce even tuned the seat frames to ensure no structural vibration is transmitted to the passengers. The Magic Carpet Ride suspension system has also received enhancements. Using a combination of air springs, adaptive dampers, and forward-scanning cameras, it reads the road surface and adjusts each wheel independently in real time. The effect is surreal. Potholes, speed bumps, and cracks simply disappear. For 2026, new predictive software sharpens this ability even more, reducing cabin movement during cornering and sudden stops. All-wheel drive and all-wheel steering come standard, improving both stability at speed and maneuverability at low speeds. Despite its length, the Ghost turns like a car half its size, gliding into tight spaces or curving mountain roads with equipoise. Driving it is not intimidating, it's inspiring. Everything from the weighted steering to the brake feel has been calibrated to remove effort and add grace. As for fuel economy, the V12 still demands a certain thirst. It averages around 12 miles per gallon in the city and 19 on the highway, though most Ghost buyers are unlikely to concern themselves too much with that. However, Rolls-Royce has also begun teasing its future electrification plans. While the Spectre leads the electric charge, don't be surprised if an all-electric Ghost variant arrives within a few years. Now, the pricing. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Ghost starts at approximately $355,000 for the standard wheelbase model. Opting for the extended wheelbase takes it closer to $390,000. But these numbers only scratch the surface. With bespoke options to hand-painted pinstripes, personalized monograms, custom upholstery, and unique material inlays, most Ghosts will leave the factory well above $400,000. And that's before considering rare paint finishes or commissioning the Rolls-Royce bespoke team for truly one-off touches. But that's the point. A Rolls-Royce isn't about mass production or ticking option boxes, it's about crafting an object that reflects the individuality of its owner. The 2026 Ghost doesn't try to shout, compete, or dazzle. It simply exists in a category of its own, a rolling sculpture of effortlessness, a silent demonstration of taste, and a rare automotive experience that speaks not of wealth, but of refinement. So, what's the verdict on the 2026 Rolls-Royce Ghost? If you're looking for brash horsepower, carbon fiber wings, or loud exhaust pops, this isn't your car. But if you want to glide through life cocooned in silence, with engineering excellence so refined it's invisible, then the Ghost remains unmatched. It's not just transportation, it's time travel. A place where every second feels slower, every road smoother, and every moment more significant. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the 2026 Rolls-Royce Ghost. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up for more in-depth reviews, future concept previews, and everything in the world of luxury, performance, and automotive design.